Yeah, greetings, it's John G. Sutton. This is the second episode today of Tales from the Jails because I saw something on YouTube that kind of caught my imagination. It was a prison service recruitment video featuring a young lady called Rebecca who was speaking about what it is to be a prison officer. One or two things struck me about this very much was the way that Rebecca suggested that how to get into the prison service. She said that she was a single parent and she had a son, and that she found that there was plenty of time still available to be with her child. Now, when I was in the prison service, we were working 60 hours a week. That doesn't exactly leave a great deal of time if you consider that you're working quite long shifts. Now, unless things have remarkably changed, and I believe that they haven't, because there's a tremendous staff shortage, so there will be a requirement for overtime, and unless the Prison Officers Association have grown a pair of gonads, which I very much doubt, then compulsory overtime is likely to still be in place, although I stand to be corrected on that. If you are in the prison service now, let me know. You can put a comment down below. I'll be pleased to read it, that compulsory overtime is a thing of the past. But from what I'm reading, it's not. From what I'm being told, there's a great shortage of staff, so that people are required to work extra shifts and extra long hours, and at a ridiculously non-competitive rate of pay. I also see that the police federation have issued a statement saying that unless the police force recruitment pay is increased by approximately 20% or 27%, I think they said, then they're not going to be able to recruit, because in actual fact police pay has reduced in real terms by 17% over the last 5 years, which really means that you've had a 17% drop in income, so that the real recruitment rate is somewhere in the region of about £25,000 to start with. You can't live in work in London or any major city with pay like that. There isn't anything available to rent where you could live like that. Oh, you could live in a caravan, I suppose, or a cardboard box, yeah, something like that. But you certainly wouldn't be renting an apartment in the middle of Manchester, because I know people who own the apartments in the middle of Manchester, and they are renting these out, 2-bedroom flat in Salford, by the way, not right in the middle, in Salford, which is just on the periphery, and that's £1,300 a month. So if you're getting 23,000, 25, 30,000 even, you're not going to be left with a great deal after you've paid for your rent, your rates, your gas, your electric, and all the rest of it. So it's nonsense, isn't it? Yeah, I think people, when I don't want to answer them, they should not pay attention to that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm telling you about Rebecca. Yeah. So it's there on YouTube. You can find it. Yeah. Rebecca, she says that she's a Band 3 prison officer. She's got 2 years service. She works at HMP Lincoln, which is a male prison. Yeah, she says that her favourite part about the job that she really thinks is good is getting to know the inmates, yeah, and listening to them and understanding them. Well, the thing is, Rebecca, they probably understand you, my dear, and you've only got to give a cursory glance to the news to see some prison officer who probably thought along the same lines as yourself, some young lady up in Crown Court receiving a prison sentence. One of them last week got 6 years 3 months. Heather somebody or other from HMP Shots. Yeah. An interesting remark that Rebecca made in this official Ministry of Justice Home Office video. She said, and I quote, anyone can be a prison officer. That just about sums it up, don't you think? Anyone can be a prison officer. I don't want to keep going on about the past because we're not living in the past, although I probably am. But it used to be very difficult to get into the prison service, and it was considered to be a reasonable career. It didn't take them long to turn it into the kind of work that anyone can do, according to their official recruitment video on YouTube, yeah. And also Rebecca said she would recommend the job to anyone who wants to do something completely different. Well, it is completely different, yeah. When you're smuggling stuff in, it very quickly becomes very different. The problem, as I see it, is, and there's another advertisement that says the prison service wants to recruit more females. Why? Because they're willing to work for less money, probably. That seems to me. I know I'm not being sexist. I'm not trying not to be sexist. Certainly not misogynistic. In fact, I worked in the social services when I came out of the prison system, and some of the best managers I'd worked with were ladies. They were really good. But in the prisons, out of depth comes to mind and being manipulated. So have a look at that. You can see it on YouTube. The lady's name is Rebecca. It's been up there a few years, but it seems to me to exemplify what the Home Office are trying to do. I don't know if they realise it, but they're undermining the authority of the actual system itself. So I still haven't got me dinger. Hope you enjoyed that little rant. Have a look, you'll see it, yeah. I'm now going to sing you a little song. This is especially for Paula and Catherine, I believe Catherine out there. Yeah, you'll like this, I think. This is, I'll just give you a little warning here. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. No song dinger, but that's a ding dong ding, yeah. So if you're going to beat a retreat now, Larry, now's the time to do it. What about you, Bob? Are you going to join in with this one? This is a song written by Robert Burns, A Red, Red Rose. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my God. Oh, my love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune, unlike my singing. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry, till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, when the sands of life shall run, and fare thee weel, my only love, and fare thee weel a while, and I will meet again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. There you go. Tales from the Jails.